We all know the importance of family. We're told day in and day out how much we should spend time with our loved ones. But do we ever really know the importance of it? I know I didn't. About a year and a half ago, my grandma told us that she had been diagnosed with cancer and that she was dying. And for nearly a year and a half, I didn't see or speak to my grandma. Sure, I checked in with her occasionally, saw her every once in a while, but not nearly as much as I should have. About mid-September, I got a text from my stepmom saying that they were putting my grandma in a bed at our house. I knew what that meant. She was really dying. Her time was coming. I still didn't want to go see her. I was too scared to face the reality of it. My stepmom and my mom basically had to force me to go see her and talk to her about it, and I'm so thankful that I did. I didn't know that it was going to be the last time that I ever talked to her. About a week after I went and saw her, I got another text from my family saying that we needed to have a family meeting. Again, I knew what that meant. Something was wrong. We went and met the next day. My dad told us that they had met with their hospice team, my grandma's hospice team, and they confirmed that she only had 4 to 8 weeks to live. It was insanely mind-blowing. My grandma, this person that I love so dearly, has 4 to 8 weeks to live. He told us that we needed to create a schedule so that somebody was going to be with her at all times, that we were going to have to finally put her in a bed because she had chose not to earlier, and that she was going to have to start being put in diapers. We decided to all write her letters to tell her how much we loved her and to thank her for all that she's done for us. And we were going to throw her a Christmas because Christmas was her favorite holiday, and we knew that she wouldn't make it until then. Our presents to her were going to be the letters that we wrote her. After we finished having the conversation, we went upstairs to go see my grandma. My sister Lydia went in her room first and lay at her legs, crying. My grandma was asleep and didn't wake up. It was pretty odd. My grandma doesn't usually sleep late, and she's a very light sleeper, so she wakes up to anything. After Lydia went in there, me and Bianca, my other sister, followed her and lied at her feet as well, crying. She felt us and opened her eyes really wide and looked around a few times and then closed them again. We could tell something was wrong. We called my dad in the room. He came in and he shook her and he said, "Mom, Mom, can you hear me?" Again, she opened her eyes really wide, very confused, and closed them again. It was like she wasn't fully awake. We weren't sure if she could hear us or not. The rest of my family all piled into the room. We were scared. We didn't know what was going on. My stepmom Terry sat at her feet, and my other sister Leticia and my brother Jalen all sat and watched as we tried to figure out what was going on. My dad called her hospice team, and the nurse was on her way. We thought maybe she was having a diabetic low, so we asked her if she wanted water. Terry was holding her hands, and when we asked if she wanted water, she squeezed them. So she could hear us, and she was able to communicate with her hands, but that was it. The hospice nurse came there and evaluated her and basically reached the conclusion that we were all coming to, which is that my grandma was dying right then, right there, with little to no notice. We were just told that she was going to have 4 to 8 weeks to live, and we come upstairs and she's dying in front of us. We all sat with her and cried and told her how much we loved her. Her best friend came and we sang to her, and we were able to hold her hand and be with her as she took her last dying breath. I didn't know that it was going to come so soon, and if I would have, I would just wish I would have spent more time with her. You never know when life is going to take somebody away from you. You think you have all the time in the world, and then just like that, they're gone. If I could do it over again, I would have been over at their house every single day talking to her. It's the one thing that I wish I could do differently. Thank you for listening.